Hey, what up guys? It's 12 Mojo and I'm here to make another video. This time around I'm just going to be looking at briefly on what took place today's episode, and I'll look at episode 58 preview as well. Now, today's episode was quite good. I enjoyed it because I felt like there was quite a lot of things covered, and I felt at the start, it was only like 5-10 minutes in and I felt like they covered so much, in terms of the storyline, in terms of it really felt like Akira Toriyama was really trying to let us in on the relationship between the two, Zamasu and Goku Black. Now, Goku Black, to me in this episode, seemed like he was some sort of an apprentice, not a full blown apprentice, but someone who's taking orders from Zamasu. Now, Zamasu was pretty much saying, if I do something, you do it, sort of thing. Now, it kind of reminds me of maybe Goku Black may have some sort of element of Zamasu inside of him. Maybe he's, being controlled by Zamasu, or maybe Zamasu has a piece of his spirit inside of Goku Black. Now, a lot of the theories before were mentioning how Goku Black might be dead Goku's body, but from today's episode, I don't know about you guys, but I felt like this is our Goku, our present time Goku. Now, the reason why I'm saying it's our present time Goku is because if we look at Akira taking ideas from the real world, now when someone's possessed, most of the times when they're possessed, if not all of the times when they're possessed, it's a body that's alive. They possess a host, a body that's alive. You can't, if you possess a dead person, they're still dead. We have to assume that whoever Zamasu has taken to be his puppet, it has to have been our present Goku. Now, I know it's going against my original theory, which was to do with Goasu, whatever you want to call him. But I'm starting to feel that maybe Goasu's days are numbered and he may be getting killed in the next episode. This is just from me looking at the preview. A few of the things that kind of didn't make sense to me was when Zamasu appeared in today's episode. He didn't have a time ring. Goku Black had a time ring, which suggests that Goku Black was the reason how he got into Trunks' timeline. Now, this could mean a number of things. That maybe Goku Black has some form of Kaioshinship, has that status of traveling to the future, and the only way he can do that is through Goasu. So it's kind of interesting how he must have traveled, unless those rings, the earrings they're both wearing, is just basically you don't have to be promoted, but you still can use the time rings. And I got a feeling that's going to be most likely the situation. Now, we've established how he found out about Vegeta and everyone. It's because he was watching the Universal 6 tournament on the TV. Interesting way, Akira, to get that embedded. I think a lot of people were questioning how the hell does he know Vegeta. So that was a nice little TV moment he whacked in there. Another thing that I was thinking of is, why did both of them specifically target Trunks' world? Like, how did they even get into Trunks' world? It's not the future of our world, it's a different world. Now, I think it comes back to those worlds, the green rings, and about those different worlds. Maybe if they touch it, or some sort of a activation of the green rings, maybe I've taken them to where the worlds were created. That's my gut feeling. But then what really throws me off is, the four rings, and exactly at what point do they take you into the past, into these worlds, basically. I thought another thing was quite interesting was why Zamasu basically gave Goku Black the rings, and why didn't he take the ring? It just seems like there's more of a, he's more in charge of things. So to me, it would have made sense for Zamasu to have the ring. Now, unless he gave him the ring to do his dirty work, and Zamasu didn't want to really get involved. Now, but then we have to ask the question, now hold on, what did he wish for? Let's move on to episode 58. What did he wish for? He's either going to wish for two things. Either he's going to wish for immortality, then we have to ask, where did Goku Black come from? Or we have to say, okay, maybe he didn't wish for immortality, but then he wished for Goku Black to somehow appear, maybe get his essence of evil spirit inside of Goku. But how could he? What evidences do we have for either one to prove either one? Well, I can prove, so far from what I gathered, I can prove how he could have got his spirit into Goku Black. if we watch that video where his wish gets granted, if you look at when his wish gets granted, his eyes are red, right? You can see his eyes are red. Now, if he was turning immortal, his whole body would have, kind of had a change about him. A bit like, do you remember when Goku ascended to Super Saiyan God Red? His whole body changed and he had that glow and that element and all of that stuff. Now I know that wasn't really a wish, but I'm thinking, I can't think off the top of my head, but I'm assuming that that would have been the same case. Now because he's got red eyes, I've straight away noticed that when Goku Black first appeared, he had red eyes as well. So straight away, both men have got red eyes. That's my connection as to how he's got the red eyes and the connection between the wishes. Another thing that's kind of got me thinking about why it might be Goku Black and how he became immortal was that maybe he had gone to the future in Trunks' timeline. Whilst Goku Black was there dealing with Trunks, he could have gone, found the balls, super balls from Trunks' timeline and done it that way, and maybe got immortal from there. And my evidence there is the way he was speaking to Trunks in today's episode. Now have a look at this, guys. Yeah, this is what Zamasu says to Trunks, okay, about his immortality. So he's thanking him. He's saying, "Thank you, my dear Saiyans." Now he's thanking Trunks. Now why would he be thanking him unless it's something that's happened? Yeah, talks about his thanks to your meaningless strength. So that could be maybe they couldn't stop him and meaningless powers they had. Now he's saying this body of mine was able to attain immortality. So now he's thanking them for him to attain his immortality. What does that mean? Does that mean that maybe it was a present timeline that he gained the immortality, or was it from the future? That's what I was kind of thinking. I was thinking maybe he gained his immortality from Trunks' timeline whilst Goku Black was there destroying everything. Another thing that was quite interesting, which I couldn't really piece together, maybe you guys could piece this together, is if we have a look at... Hold on, give me a second, guys. If we have a look at this video, it's about the time ring, and he was saying something about a new world was created. Now, picture this, guys. I was just thinking, I couldn't put the pieces together, but imagine if it was Zamasu who created this new world. Now, have a look at this. Okay, it goes, another ring appeared on the top road just a few years back. And remember, guys, yeah, he's saying it's appeared a few years back, but Trunks, his world, was already created from before, and he never came back a few years ago. He came back a couple of days ago. So, maybe there's something there that maybe Zamasu had gone back into the past, maybe a few years when the Universal Tournament was going on, and maybe stole the Dragon Balls from there. The Super Balls snuck between the tournament, took it and made a wish for immortality. So that could be maybe another angle where he could have got sort of his immortality from. But that one I think it hasn't got really much evidence to it. But let me know what you guys think. If you feel that maybe Zamasu was sort of like wishing for immortality, or whether he was wishing for Goku Black for next episode. So let me know what you think, guys. Just drop it down below. Let me know if you feel that he was wishing, for Goku Black, or whether he was wishing for immortality. And sub me up, guys. Sub me up, yeah. I need some subscribers in my life, yeah.